Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto markets. That includes majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Memecoins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to discuss big news out of Solana Breakpoint. We're going to talk about an insider wallet from 1010 going long on the market, and we're going to take a look ahead at Coinbase's upcoming announcements next Wednesday. Thank you all for listening each and every day. We really appreciate you. If you're listening over on Twitter/X, give us a like, bookmark, comment, retweet, push us out there in the ever-changing crypto algorithm. If you're listening over on YouTube, drop us some comments. Let us know what you're trading. If you're on Zora, let us know you're here. We're streaming to Zora each and every day. Love streaming over on the Zora platform. If you're listening over there, we appreciate your patronage. I'm joined here today by my buddy, my pal, my not gambler, my not stealing friend, Easy Eats Bodega. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling good. This insider wallet's making me feel warm and fuzzy. Going long on the market.
I hope. Fingers crossed, maybe. I hope.
Dark Easy. A comment from No One Man on the YouTube. A lot of rec guys out in the crowd today. Sir Heavy Bags as well.
I like the rec guys, man. Rec drink slap. I drank all mine too quickly, per usual. I'm a big OSF fan. I've golfed with him a few times, which definitely makes me like him way more.
Yeah. I still have a ton of them. The issue is that they're like in the garage, buried behind all of our stuff right now. So I need to
I was drinking them fast.
Yeah, they are delicious. X Game partnership coming up. Grapefruit. Gonna have a little grapefruit seltzer action. Sir Heavy Bags. I'm gonna have over 100 cases of wrecked.
I bet you I could drink all that in a month.
No one, man. Rec chart is insane. Rect is up. Gotta love it. Gotta love it for my own bags. Gotta love it for all the rec guys out there. Love to see them winning. Wrecked. What are we at right now? Let me pull this chart up. I also have some Wrecked strategy, which has been fun to ride along with this wave. Yeah, Wrecked posting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green candles in a row off the bottom where we went below 50 million with that liquidation dip. 177 million right now. Energy drinks are coming. OSF is crushing it. Happy days. Love to see the support from the rec guys in the crowd. Thoughts on Rec? Thoughts on this chart here, Easy?
Rect goes higher.
Rect goes higher. 177 mil. We're at basically a 585 mil peak in terms of all-time high. So
feels good
there to get back to all-time high.
What is that?
There's room to run to get back to the all-time high there.
Yeah, and I think it has a very good chance to do so.
Rec strategy, the TokenWorks NFT strategy, is at all-time highs.
That's wild.
That's wild. 50. So this 2x, even though Rec only went up 20%. So I'm really interested to see how this one specifically works, because this is the first and I believe only ERC20 token that has a strategy. Or at least the only like legitimate. I don't know what this Learn one is. But they ended up flipping some of the Rect that they bought, sold it back to the market. I think 5 ETH worth of Rect that they had purchased at a cheaper price got sold, and then that basically goes to buy and burn the Rexter token. And we saw this big jump over the last 2 days because of that. So interesting to see what's happening here with these derivative tokens. I have almost the same amount in terms of dollar value of Rec strategy and Rect right now. And I'd be curious to see how that's going to play going forward, because the ERC20s are so much more volatile than NFTs. Like, it's much more likely you're going to see a 2x on like a Rect token than you would like any kind of NFT collection. So I'll be keeping my eye on this one. This one's going to be interesting for sure. No kicks today. Maybe need to do a wellness check on kicks, but Easy, I'm going to send the weather report over in the private chat if you want to pull this up for a little weather report. And before we do, I'm going to give a big shout out to the partners for today's show. We've been talking about them almost every day because we are huge fans. It's Gemini. Love this card. Absolutely love this card. Continue to use it. If you're getting your dog's nail cut off, you need to spend $4,000 on toe surgery. If you're in the hospital, use your Gemini card. Earn Bitcoin for your big purchases. Did you know that your credit card points and miles can lose value in inflation while they collect dust? Credit card companies often reduce the redemption value of your points and miles over time. Now imagine a credit card with rewards that can grow in value. With a Gemini credit card, you can earn Bitcoin or one of over 50 other cryptocurrencies instantly with no annual fee. Every swipe at the store or the gas pump earns you instant rewards deposited straight into your Gemini account. Plus, if you sign up now, you'll earn a $50 Bitcoin bonus to kickstart your rewards. Visit bodogos.com/Gemini today. Bodogos.com/Gemini. $50 of Bitcoin directly into your account. That being said, let's do a little weather report here, Easy.
Right now?
Right now.
Like this second?
This second.
All right, let's get into it. Today is Friday, December 12th. Looking over at the crypto roundup. The majors rally with Bitcoin over 92K, Ethereum over 3,200, Solana just under a 140 dineros, and hype back around $29. Over the past 24 hours, massive news dropped during Solana Breakpoint as Firedancer is officially live on Solana mainnet, providing the fastest transactions on chain. Figure announced they're filing an IPO looking to issue an equity natively on Solana, and JP Morgan has issued commercial paper debt for Galaxy Digital on Solana. It seems that we're continuing to see a trend of TradFi, interest, demand, and leverage directly on Solana. Next up, Tether announced they're looking to raise $20 billion with a B at a $500 billion with a B valuation. They're also looking at issuing tokenized equity directly on the blockchain in the form of digital shares. And finally, insiders are going long on crypto. The wallet that shorted the market right before the 1010 collapse has opened 600 million with an M, worth of longs across Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Back to you in the studio, Ray.
Excellent weather report as always, Easy. Love to see this guy going long on our backs.
I don't.
No.
With his account on Lighter, he's hedging short, and then his account on Kinetic, he's heading short, and then his account on Synthex, he's hedging long. I don't know. I just like to make shit up, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he hedging on other platforms with bigger size?
You have to assume, right? Like, that's a crazy position.
Yeah.
It's a crazy trade. Maybe not.
$476 million worth of Bitcoin longs.
I mean, I've done pretty well on the perp, so I'm not too mad about it. Dude, somehow, even though I'm fucking gigaprinting on these things, I'm still in. Oh, it looks like I might have moved up. I'm 26th on synthetics.
I feel like if you hit on longs on these kind of challenges, you're not going to move up as much as if you hit on shorts.
Yeah, because everybody goes long.
Yeah. So it's really like what's going to make or break you is how well you hit shorts on these trading competitions.
Yes and no, or what size long you hit, and if you catch the right thing.
Right entry.
Like Zcash was up 12%. Fartcoin. So I did long Fartcoin yesterday, up 11%.
What is going on?
But I sold it. What's happening, buddy?
I don't know. My like cursor just got absolutely jacked up.
It's because you hit that Lighter page from the newsletter.
Dude, that's so bad. What banner just went up? Dude, so much chaos just happened on my computer screen right now. It was a little wild.
It happens to the best of us, right? Yeah. Yesterday I long Sol, Fartcoin, Hype, and Athena. Made 64,000. And still only moved up like 7 spots. This competition ends Monday, which sucks for me because I'm like busy this weekend. I'm going to the Jets game.
Let's make it all in one trade.
I basically have to, right? Like, luckily dude, I love trading competitions because one, it's you using like the competition's cash, which is sick. Like, I'm not risking my actual capital. But the first time I just swung really hard. This time I'm like actually trading levels. And like I've hit shorts and longs on this, but I'm making way less trades, which is great. I've made 55 trades. Last tournament, I traded like 270 times in like 4 days, which was nuts and got liquidated. That 55 is actually divided by 2 for every trade. I don't know. Just because every buy and sell counts as a trade, and limit orders count as a trade. So I've probably only made like 10 total trades across everything. And we're up 100%, which is great. Like, I'm excited about that. I don't know. I still think that perps are obviously the riskiest, but
Wait, you're up more than that, right? You're at
no, we started with
200K?
100K.
Huh?
You
Oh,
start
with
with 50. I made 80, lost 20, and then they re-upped 50 again, and I made another 50.
You
Yeah,
really
they're
are
getting
looking
it.
like Emperor Palpatine today, easy.
Yeah, it was a long morning, dude. I've been struggling waking up. Been really struggling.
Yeah, today was a rough morning for me. My my little one was up basically all night. I like basically had to sleep in there for the most part. It got to the point where I was like, damn, I'm just like bringing my CPAP machine in here and we're doing the whole night in this little toddler bed. So that's what happened with me. I'm still definitely a bit tired, but
dude, I was weed whacking and doing shit in the yard yesterday, and I'm allergic to like grass and hay. So at like 12:30, I woke up and I was like, my chest was so tight, and I was like, this sucks. I had to get up, get the inhaler. Inhaler obviously wakes you up because it has a bunch of fucking medicine in the fucking thing.
yeah.
So I'm sitting there awake till 2 in the morning. Dogs wake me up at 6 a.m. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna, I guess, like start my day.
Yep, yeah. Our day normally starts anywhere between 4:30 and 6 with her. She's got to fix her sleeping schedule. My wife has an inhaler, and yeah, like that stuff jacks you up. If she has to take it at night, it's like, oh, you're not sleeping for another couple
No,
hours.
dude, I don't know whatever's in it. I think there's got to be some level of like
there's like stimulants. It's like stimulants.
yeah, because it's supposed to open up the airways, and it helps. I mean, the thing's fucking great. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the fucking thing. But yeah, as soon as I ripped it, I was like, I'm gonna be up for at least an hour minimum while I sit there and try to fall back asleep. But yeah, it was fine. Overall, though, I think the market has like good legs here. You had the sell off from FOMC. Powell wasn't terribly hawkish, which was good. Basically, just saying like uncertainty. We just got to keep watching the market and see where it goes. But quantitative tightening is officially ended, and he confirmed that the repo debt stuff is done. So it's not quantitative easing. So we're kind of waiting. Which to me is not a
treasury
bad sign.
bills. Like, are they buying back treasury bills starting today?
They have not announced like if they're actually buying them back. Like many times they do, but quantitative easing is not officially started.
I think today, I think they're buying $12 billion worth of treasury bills back starting
Then
today.
maybe we got some QE, which is great. Like that's very bullish. The other thing is, dude, we just keep getting more and more bullish news around crypto, which is great. Like, I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, why would you not be long here in some capacity? Like, I'm not saying just blindly go long, but the market doesn't feel bad, you know?
No, I agree. I mean, we had other huge news like YouTube is adopting PayPal stablecoin for payments. Like, we're seeing all this.
I don't know if I love that.
Why not?
Just because, like, it's not a big move. Like, yeah, YouTube, it's great that they pay, but like, dude, I've made more on X than I have on YouTube, and since I started, like magnitudes more. I don't even think I broke like 4K on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge like. I don't think it changes monetization at all, but I think it's cool that like, these big companies everyone is introducing crypto and like adopting crypto, so it's becoming more and more widespread. And I think this is like the more of this you see, the more like likely or like the less likely it is that you're gonna have crypto as like a wedge issue in the midterms. Because as all of these like TradFi companies and like Web2 companies and entrenched companies are integrating and profiting from crypto, you have to imagine they're not going to be happy if like Democratic candidates they back are going against it. So I have to imagine like the more and more you see of this now, the better it is for our odds of like a less like or like a better case scenario if midterms kind of flip towards Democrats who have been historically bearish crypto. So that's my hope. And more of these every day. Gotta love seeing the adoption. And eventually, you know, I think this does trickle on chain eventually. I think it's just a matter of time.
I mean, most stuff's going on chain. The JP Morgan tokenization stuff is interesting, and now you're seeing more companies want to provide equity as a digitized stock, which I think that's cool. Like, I'm very interested in that stuff. personally, but there's still some things where I'm like, what exactly will that mean? Will it be like a centralized chain that they launch on to limit trading for it to a specific time? You know, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of. I'm glad they're doing it, but I have a lot of questions still.
Yeah, I'm like, this is interesting to me, is like digital equity directly on Solana. From this is Figure.
Yep. Yeah, so we've talked to them a few times. I like what Figure's doing.
Yeah,
I'm definitely a fan of Figure. I've actually interviewed him.
That equity.
He's wicked smart.
Yeah, so they're basically putting the equity directly on chain. You know, you're trading token. We had a pretty like long equity versus token discussion yesterday, but having direct equity and having that on chain is going to be a game changer, I think.
For sure. For sure.
And we're going to continue to see things like this. I think it's just going to spread adoption. Good for our bags overall.
Yep.
Also maybe good for your bags. I saw Trump say maybe gambling winnings aren't going to be classified as or aren't going to be taxed via federal taxes anymore.
That would be very ideal.
So would this cover like stuff like Polymarket?
I don't know. I don't know.
It is interesting because like you could like, I mean, we joke around about gambling versus prediction markets a lot, but when you do boil it down, you could just say that they're like just options contracts, right?
Or that's the thing. Like, the argument to be made is that it's not gambling because it's a binary contract. The other thing is, if you notice the gambling, so this I think is actually more towards, there's like a what's it called, like a gambling bill that passed that taxes you on losses. So if you gambled like $3 million and only made like 100K, you'd actually owe money on the 3 mil that you gambled. And that's the big drama point. So that's like what I think this is for. Not so much like, oh, if you make money gambling, it won't be taxed. It's also, I think Trump is largely just bantering with this. I think he'll change that bill that passed. Hopefully they'll push for that. But his first rally was at a casino in Pennsylvania. So like he knows his audience.
Yeah. Gamblers. That's really funny. I do want to look at some of these charts, Easy. Where are your setups on the majors? It looks like Bitcoin is
you have to hold that 92K.
Huh?
You have to hold 92K.
Yeah, we have this line at 92 that we've been riding. Hold 92 and then retest of 100.
Hopefully. Like, I think we could break it.
Break 100, you're looking at 107.
Yeah, around there.
Not too bad.
No.
We're looking back all the way down to 83.
Yes. Yes.
I do think we come back down to 83 at some point in the next month. But here's to hoping that we don't. It is looking like we have formed a bottom now. We'll see. We will see. Solana outperforming the other majors today. It has been kind of like lagging, but today up 6%. What do you think about the Solana chart? It definitely doesn't look like it's in as much of a trend as Bitcoin. It has double bottomed off of the 125 level here, and it's kind of ranging between 125 and 143. What are your thoughts on Solana? What are you looking at here, targets, in terms of a potential long short?
Sol, I think we actually could rip on Sol. Like, I like that 177 target. I think we are bottomed personally.
Yeah, 177 marking previous levels of resistance for Solana. Pretty much open air almost all the way up there. If we can continue to break through this, 143, 145?
Yeah, that would be the hope. Like, the main thing I'm watching here on like a lot of these, the chart I actually really like is the Athena chart. I know I've been like an Athena bull for a while. I like what they're doing tokenization wise and the neobank stuff. One of these projects from the neobank side is going to win. It could be AVICI. Pull up the AVICI chart. That's the one I really like.
This one?
Yeah, I like this here. I like this here a lot. You see, it's like basically holding previous breakout. Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, like the initial.
One of these neobanks is gonna win. You know what I mean?
I like this one. This chart looks like it could be primed.
Yeah.
Holds this. I mean, just avoid a dump down the 290, but there's a lot of upside here. I feel like there's more upside than downside on this chart right now. I don't know much about it.
That is certainly the hope.
I'll have to look into this one. Anything else that's been interesting to you? You didn't mention Athena. I looked at this morning. I tweeted about it. The 30-day challenge. I saw Troll was up big, and I was like, oh, I wonder how Clemente's portfolio is doing on this. It's down so bad.
It's bad, dude.
So bad.
It's bad.
The initial 10K for Clemente is down to $1,737. Nothing is over $1,000. So he put $2,000 into each of these 5 tokens: Uranus, Troll, Tokabu, God, and Docker. None of them are over 1,000. Only one of them in Docker is over $500. So this is a pretty
crazy to me.
Crazy drawdown. Easy's 10K is down to 6,100. Everything again below where we were. So like we basically started this challenge at the Pico top. I feel like,
yeah,
it was Pico top of the market, and we were like, all right, now's the time to do this 10K challenge. Everything is down. Easy's down 38%. Bitcoin for PO is down 22%.
That's
Bitcoin
so
was
absurd.
119.5 at this point.
That's so absurd.
Yeah. Athena's actually been like as underperformed more than the other tokens. So maybe an opportunity, like you said, to get into Athena here at a discount. All right, looked at some charts. Anything on Polymarket prediction markets you've been trading or you're looking forward to today?
Counter-Strike 2 markets.
All right, what do we got? Who is winning today?
Furia. I like them a lot at 75 cents.
That would be under.
This is just straight up gambling now. Like, there's no edge on this. I've just been watching a ton of the Counter-Strike games in Budapest. It's been a dude. Have you ever played Counter-Strike?
What is this?
It's just a like.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, I get it a few times. It's just to it's your privy wallet. So like, you do all that. It lets you automate everything. That's good.
All right, so who we on here?
Furia. Keep going. Press Counter-Strike on the left. CS2. Did you click it? Yeah, there we go.
So we are on
third one down. Furia, 75 cents at 11 a.m.
Ooh, 11 a.m. market. Nice. I love that.
Yeah, I like this.
$460,000 worth of volume. These markets are.
Bro, there's volume on esports.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's volume on esports.
So Furia is the favorite, 75 cents. So you can get a 33% gain here on a win. Not bad.
Yep.
Not bad. They're playing Navi, Natus, Vincier.
Yep.
You want any of these other ones?
That's the only one I'm on, just for now. But that's one I really like.
Mouse to destroy phase.
Wolfie likes playing Navi. See, I don't. I think Furia has been so dominant in this entire thing. If they're gonna win it, this is their year to win the Budapest National. So I like them. I would take Mouse too. People like FaZe as the underdog, but that Mouse team is nasty. Like their last round was just so good. If I'm looking at some other stuff though, like there's not really any mention markets I'm interested in. Trump to attend a football game looks like a guarantee.
What about this one? Brian Armstrong
Coinbase's
Coinbase's showcase next week. We do.
Yeah, I want no part of that.
Coming out next week because
I want no part of that.
Brian Armstrong made a point to say prediction market stuff. I almost love to know like on some of this.
You think he does the opposite this time?
Huh? Yeah. I don't think he tries to do it. I like the no on Kobe at 43. I kind of like that.
Yeah. I think I like that.
Does possessive work if he says Kobe's Echo platform?
Yeah, that would hit.
That
would hit.
Like, I wonder like how much, because they'll probably talk about Echo.
Maybe it's a product announcement.
Right. We know what the product is too. It's basically tokenized equity and prediction market, which these seem like risk-free markets.
Yeah. Tokenized equity feels good. Prediction
This
market feels good.
really good at 84 cents.
Yep.
And prediction market at 94 cents feels pretty good too. Because we basically have telegraphed this information that they're going to be releasing prediction markets and tokenized equity.
Yeah, I mean the what's it called? Leaked.
Yeah. Stablecoin 2+ times, Ethereum 2+ times. Ethereum 2+ times, I kind of like the no on. 33 cents. Underdog. Hard to get that right now, though.
Very.
But you don't want any part of this one.
Nope.
Interesting.
I want no part of it.
Base token, no.
I would take the no on that too.
I like that. Yeah, I would love to buy the no on this. Base token. So what else were you looking at? You were looking at Trump football?
Yeah, but I can't find the market on Polymarket. So it may only be on Kalshi.
Ooh. Football.fun FTV.
I like that. Above 70 mil feels good. Like really good.
71 cents. Above 70.
I like that. I like above 70 mil.
When's this dropping?
I'm not sure.
If it doesn't launch a token by December 31st, it will resolve to no. That's interesting as well. I feel like it's like weird to have that for a lot of these markets. Like if they don't launch it X time, it's a no.
Which that's like the counter bet to it.
Mm-hmm. Looking over at pre-market stuff, I was wondering like if it was listed there. We still have FOGO at 1.2 bill ahead of their $1 billion pre-sale coming out tomorrow. Or not, sorry, coming out next week on the 17th. Had some more information on their tokenomics, clearing some issues up that people were talking about regarding locks. You know, everyone was saying like, oh, VC dump, et cetera, and they basically cleared up the tokenomics, saying VCs are locked 1-year cliff, 4-year vest, and really there aren't very many VCs. Most of the raise occurred via Echo, 2 Echo rounds, whereas there's only 2 VC round. Or 2 VCs participating in a single round. So addressing a little bit of the FUD there, we've been working with FOGO on some marketing, some awareness. Excited to see this one. We also played some FOGO fishing on the show. Yeah, I'm interested in this one. It's going to be launching on Metaplex Genesis next Wednesday, same day that Coinbase is going to go live with their announcement. So big day next Wednesday. It's going to be a big day in crypto for sure. Continue to see all of these ICOs. Excited to see like what's going to happen. This one is, I think, 100% unlocked for ICO participants upon launch. So will be interesting to see. Also, I'm really curious to see what's going to go on with this Gabe Haynes thing. Like,
yeah,
I don't think there's anything more I want to see than Gabe Haynes getting lit on fire.
I'm very interested in what they're going to do with him.
Oh man, what else has had your eye in the crypto market or prediction market landscape, Easy?
Those are kind of the main things, to be honest. Like, yeah, more or less.
Let's see what else we got here. Congress is actually pushing the SEC to allow Bitcoin and crypto and 401k plans directly, as opposed to through ETFs. That could be a nice little stimulus, having everyone turn on auto buy for maybe some Bitcoin. I was actually going through my parents' finances with my mom last night, and I found out my dad had like bought some Bitcoin over time. And she's like, "Yeah, he's been listening to your show, and he's just been buying Bitcoin like here and there over time." I was like, "Oh wow, you guys have almost more Bitcoin than I do right now," which is pretty eye-opening. But seeing like people get more and more concerned, especially the older generations, about inflation and dollar devaluation. Like my mom like expressed concerns about like FDIC insurance in the bank and like worried about like where like they could potentially just like get like cash eaten by inflation. And just like, how should we buy more Bitcoin? Should we buy gold? Should we buy like what should we be doing right now? And I'm seeing a lot more of that from people who are like of the older generation. So I think we're going to see more crypto adoption, and people are becoming less scared of it now that it's like more ingrained in TradFi. Like you're seeing all the Bitcoin ETFs. It's being talked about on all the major news shows. So like love to see that kind of like push forward and adoption for crypto.
Mm-hmm.
I DCA into crypto in a 401k. Like I would just almost like I consider just going full port 401k into crypto, to be honest. Yeah, so big news coming there. Hopefully we get that turned around before midterms. In other news, Do Kwon, 15 years in prison for his fraud with Terraform, the Terra Luna token that went under and basically spawned the crypto collapse of 2023. 15 years. Was this a prediction market bet? I remember people like trying to figure out how much he was going to get. Was it like I
believe there was one for will he serve prison time?
Yeah, I think it was like, wasn't it like 12 years or something? I remember seeing.
I don't remember the exact. I do know that there was will he serve prison time?
Yeah, here it is. Do Kwon prison time. No prison time, less than 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 12, 12 plus. 12 plus hit. It was actually fairly close. Like you could have had a 4 to 5x on 12 plus. 12
yeah,
plus was like a no-brainer for this, right?
What'd you say?
12 plus felt like a no-brainer for this, right?
I mean, it was tough because you look at CZ, right?
Yeah. What was CZ's original sentence?
Dude, like 6 months or 12 months.
Yeah, but the thing with him was that like he wasn't directly like attributed to the level of fraud that Do Kwon was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is one where you either went less than 5 years or greater than 12 years. And you probably could have made out that way. Sorry, apologies. Didn't hit the cough button in time there. Whole family is getting sick over here. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? I'm gonna look over at some tokens down the risk curve. Let's look over at some watch lists over on Deck Screener to see what has been moving over the last 24 hours. It's a troll up 31% to 41 million. Kita on base up 31% to 140 million.
Fartcoin looking good
Yesterday, up 12%. Not bad. I've been historically pretty bearish on Fartcoin over the last few months, but good day for Fartcoin yesterday. Maybe breaks over 400 and we see some movement.
I see people bringing up Pippin. That is one I keep seeing.
Yeah, Pippin ran into yesterday, I believe.
Like yeah, why?
Huge day into yesterday. I don't know what happened here. I can't remember like what the story with this token is. Like we've been talking about this. Like we talked about this in Bodalgos like a while ago, right?
Yeah.
I think Clemente knows more about this. But this thing basically ran from 15K now to 300 million over the last 3 weeks. Let's see what's going on over in the world of Pippin. This thing is at 340 million right now. Pippin framework and ecosystem. This is again AI play. This came out during like the AI boom. I think towards the tail end of it. There's no action here on this X account.
And it's just running.
The last post was June 4th. Like what's going on? Does anybody know what's going on with Pippin in the audience anywhere?
Please, because I don't know.
Here we go. Pippin case studies, supply control and hidden architect behind the rally. 93 wallets now hold 73% of the supply, organized into 3 well-defined clusters based on accumulation origin. Pippin keeps climbing with 0 signs of exhaustion. Interesting. right, see what's going on here. I'm gonna open up Bubble Maps. I'm gonna do a live Bubble Maps investigation on Pippin here and try to get to the bottom of this. All right, let's go.
More buyers than sellers. Thank you.
Let's go into Pippin over on Bubble Maps. If you're just listening, we're opening up Bubble Maps and their tool for tracking ownership here on all tokens across all chains. Magic notes to add. See, I'm not seeing these same clusters that they were reporting on that tweet. I mean, there's 6% in terms of Gate IO's holdings, but that's not like super abnormal for an exchange to be holding a large amount. Yeah, I don't see anything crazy here. I mean, it definitely is like pretty clustered compared to other tokens, but it's not like jumping out to me as something that's like mega like crime. So something to watch here. No news and a token pumping 6x is a little odd for a token that's not basically coming out with any new information on the platform at all. So if you know what's going on here, let us know. We have some comments in the YouTube saying Pippin doing what Aura did. Remember when Aura had that wild pump out of nowhere for no reason and drop back down?
Oh yeah, how can I forget?
Something along those lines coming for Pippin here. Let's see, Aura went from Aura. Look at this. This was wild. Essentially the same thing. Great shout out by Thinking 8736 in the YouTube comments. Aura ran from like 2 mil to 200 mil before pulling all the way back to 36 mil where we're at now. So I would be careful if you're looking at Pippin. It does seem like it could be some sort of manipulation. That one's very, very wild. Fog up on the day. I think those NFTs are still down bad. Over on OpenSea, yeah, Fog NFTs still sub 0.1, but have moved up 14% on the day. We'll see how these do over time. I like this guy here. I think I'm gonna end up buying one of these Fogs. I'm not gonna lie. Just a matter.
They do look good. Like they do look good.
Let's see. I think that's about everything I have for today. Anything else you want to chat about, Easy, or maybe we'll wrap this up?
That's it. It's a relatively quiet day. Busy week next week before the holidays, so I'm excited about that. But other than that, man, it's been relatively quiet.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all for listening. We appreciate each and every one of you. We do this podcast Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. You can catch us on all major podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify. You can watch us back on YouTube, on Zora, see what we're talking about in